Hi, I'm Dave Johnson, editor of eHowTech, and let's talk about the Moto X. This is the first phone from Motorola since they were bought by Google. And as you can probably guess, the Moto X is an Android phone. There are a lot of Android phones out there. Some of them are what are sometimes called pure Android phones, the Nexus phones, and others are modified and skinned by the manufacturer. The Motorola is fairly pure. It's not totally pure, but it's pretty much a fairly, unique Android experience. I would say the phone is distinctive in a couple of ways. First of all, it doesn't look super classy, but it's kind of nice. I like the look. It has a nice rounded back, and it has a little divot where the Motorola M is. And when you hold it in your hand, your finger just kind of lands there. But aside from that, there are probably three really compelling reasons to get a Moto X. One is something that's called the active display. And if you just leave the phone, say, lying face down on the table, if you flip it over, it wakes up and it shows you the time and gives you little icons about, email or Facebook or Twitter messages that you've gotten. So it's a good snapshot view of what's going on. Also, it'll just kind of like breathe every once in a while. The screen will light up and show you that stuff if you just leave it lying around. Something else that's really cool is called hands-free interaction, which is I can talk to this phone and it will respond and do things using Google's version of Siri. So for example, let me try and see if we can get this to work. Okay, Google now, how do I get to Bayonne, New Jersey? She just said getting directions, and she just generated a map to get from LA to Bayonne, New Jersey. The third thing that makes the Moto X really unique is something called quick capture. If I want to get to the camera really quickly, I don't have to, like on a lot of phones, press buttons or even press a button on the side of the phone to turn it on. I can just do a really quick hand motion. It's kind of like opening a doorknob. You just flip it twice, and the phone automatically engages the camera and you're ready to take a picture. And that's pretty cool. So that's the Moto X in a nutshell. There's two versions you get your hands on, a 16 gigabyte version for $199 and a 32 for $249. Also, if you get the AT&T version of the Moto X, you can highly customize this phone on the website with all kinds of trim colors and wallpapers, and there's even soon going to be, believe it or not, a wooden version of the phone that you can order. So if you like Android, and in particular you like the idea of being able to give your phone commands at a distance, I'd consider trying the Moto X.